What is up, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to On the Beach with Pete, the series that you put on in the background whilst you hobby or paint along with me. And together we get stuff done. All itchy news. We get stuff done. I'm currently working on, as you may know, these boys here. So I'm currently working on these guys. I've got some layering. I'm in the middle of layering now. Going to be layering some green in the form of Lauren Forest. I hope, I hope I can get through this. Maybe I'll get to some metallics, and then I've got to highlight some of the white, well, the light, really light greys on the eagles and the emblems, and then do some skin highlights finally to finish off. I doubt very much I'll get that much through it, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. I've got stuff to talk about. It's the weekend. I've had a great day, and so before we get going, one thing I will do, just open up my wet palette. Make sure you got your glues, your brushes, and everything you need, whatever models you're working on. Get yourself set up. Tea, coffee, whatever. I don't even have a drink today. It's late at night, and it's Saturday night, and I'm hobbying. Awesome. Gonna get some awesome hobby done. Right, so let's get to the bench, and we can start chatting. Right, so here we are. I'm gonna get my glasses on. I'm gonna be using my detail brush. And Lauren Forest is the order of the day here today. So that bad boy there, I can get that in focus. So that's what I'm going to be using today to highlight the Castellane green. It's only slightly lighter, so I might need to do another highlight of a different green at a later date. Not today, but opening this pot up, got a nice lot of paint in there. That's pretty cool. Looking for a glooping brush. I'm just popping some down onto my palette, like you do. Grabbing some water. And I'm just mixing it up on the palette to a nice consistency. That's nice. Oh, right, first time. Got it right. Right then. Are we all ready? Ready to rumble? Right, the lights are on. Right, okay. So here we go. Start the highlighting of his green. I may lift the camera up slightly, just slightly. Right. Okay. So it's Saturday today. I have had an absolutely awesome day, and I'll tell you why. It's because my my ex-sister-in-law came up to visit me, although I still think of her as just my sister. I haven't seen her in a long time, since way before we actually moved from Plymouth. So she came up, and she brought my niece as well, to see me as well, who's grown up now, by the way, as well. I was a totally grown woman, but I can remember I used to pick her up from school and stuff. So it was nice. I felt touched that she actually, wanted to come and visit. That was nice. That was very nice. and it was great seeing them, catching up. I was able to show them some sights of Seaton, impart a bit of, historical knowledge, some factual knowledge. So I was talking about the old cinema and different things, and yeah, it was nice. It was very nice. Being able to do that. So, oh, wow, you're a fountain of knowledge, aren't you? And I was like, yep, that's me. I might need to put if I can find a glaze, I could tie the greens in together. That might work. Oh yeah, this is looking good. I liking it. Liking this. Might get on to something else today as well. So yeah, and I've had a great day. We get my wife and I got to sit in the garden after as well. Well, our courtyard. My dream. That was my dream, to sit out there with a cup of tea or a pot of tea. Very civilized, and that's exactly what we did. And it was absolutely brilliant. I've got to say, it was absolutely brilliant. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I've been thinking as well, as I was sat watching some, streaming some programs. We were watching a bit of Picard tonight, and Mandalorian. It's getting good. I was going to watch an episode of Suits after. Okay, so he's done. Pop him there. Episode 6. And whilst we were watching it, I was in between watching different things. It got me to thinking. I was thinking about certain things. I was thinking about my videos, because my sister-in-law was telling me about my brother-in-law, or my ex-brother-in-law. He became a YouTuber long after I did, and he's doing really well at it. He's got to the stage where he can go part-time in his other job. He's earning enough money from YouTube now to do that, to go part-time in his other job, and fair play to him. He's worked really hard at it. It's a different niche to me, obviously a more popular one, I guess. Still a hobby related, or it's to do with like collectibles and books and things like that. And he goes around places and films different stuff, and fair play to him. He deserves it. He can go full time. I think the dream, right? I guess that's his dream. There's all our dreams, isn't it? Really. Imagine being able to YouTube and not work. That would be all our dreams, I'm guessing. It's only be a dream come true for me. To go part time, though, that's pretty darn good. Gives me something to aspire to, though, I guess. I mean, it is possible in our niche to do that. It's totally possible. Just gonna cough a minute. Oh dear me. Yeah, it's possible. It made me thinking, I need to get back to doing some more tutorials and things. And I just haven't done that sort of thing for so long. And I should have done, really. And I'm not saying that's going to, help me become really successful. But it is something I would like to be able to do. I've certainly got the material to do it now. And I thought, well, because for quite a while I didn't have my painting mojo, did I? I wasn't. Taken me a while to get my confidence back, if I'm honest. And I'm being honest with you guys. My painting confidence kind of got knocked for a bit. after the move. I think I'm painting okay again now. I think I'm doing all right. I think that I'm well. I'm certainly. I feel I'm certainly as good as I ever was now. Um, with the potential to get better. So that's good. Yeah. So like as I was saying, I've got models that I can use for tutorials. Now, I don't really want to do much in the way of. Well, I say I don't want to do much in the way of 40k models, but I do. Um, but the trouble is, the got to be. You got to be so precise on it. It's almost like historicals. You got to be accurate, else people get upset. The last thing I want to do is upset people, right? But it happens. People get upset, and but the truth of the matter is, you can paint your models however the heck you want. That is the truth. But I've got a nice lot of models, particularly fantasy type stuff that I want to do tutorials for. And that's going to be good. Tutorials do take a while. I'm still not set on, what format I use. I'm thinking kind of like Warhammer TV, where it shows you starting to do whatever the talked about technique is, right? And then it will cut to having it done. A bit like a Blue Peter moment. Here's what I made earlier, that kind of thing, right? Whereas I've been kind of almost either speeding it up but doing the whole thing, or doing the whole thing in actual time, and that's not really the best use of time, I don't think. That's just my opinion. It's quite dark, his face, this guy. I was thinking about when I come to do his skin. But yeah, as I was saying, I got a load of models to do tutorials for. So I'm looking forward to that. And this is what I'm doing here. It's very therapeutic, I have to say. There we go. It's a lovely day as well here today. My sister came up. It was this beautiful day. We walked all around, while I still can, right? We walked all around. Did over 14,000 steps. I'm very pleased with that. I don't have a stepometer or a Fitbit or something, but my wife does, and we were, together for most of the day. So we have to have done at least the same amount of steps, right? So the question is, though, what tutorial do I do? If I do the tutorial, like I say, I'm thinking of filming it kind of like Warhammer TV film theirs. And here's one I made earlier. I should call this episode, and here's one I made earlier. So I went down on the beach today. Again, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I got hot at one point. When my sister and niece left to go home, my wife and I, we went back down to the front and we got ourselves an ice cream. Rum and raisin. Oh, you can't half taste the rubber, I'll tell you. Yeah, I watched Mandalorian. It'd be quite good fun to paint Mandalorian miniatures, I should imagine. Bet that's quite good fun. Often can be tricky doing these. Right. That's what these videos are good for, doing this specific task. A mundane production line task. That's good. So, yeah, anyway, my sister and niece, they came. My wife was down the front having a luxury facial when they arrived. So it was just me when they arrived here. And as soon as they came in, they were like, "Oh wow, look at this place! It's lovely." And I was so pleased. I mean, really pleased and proud that they like my home and they're genuinely happy for me here. They say I'm like a breath of fresh air. Well, they said it about both of us actually, but no, I seem really well to them, which is nice. I do appreciate that. Yeah. So back along, I was painting stuff for my RPGs, which I haven't done yet. I've worked out I want to do a D&D session, but yeah, I've still got stuff to paint for it. In the same vein, I'm painting these guys for my Fall of Cadia table recreation, really, essentially, and trying to work out who I want. I've got a Baden, and I've got another Demon Prince, so I do need to like put them together and all that good stuff. But I've also got Scarbrand, the Bloodthirster. He's pretty cool. So I'm just trying to catch the edges of the back of his armour here. The more you do, though you may not actually see it at the time, the more the model stands out on the tabletop, but you don't know quite why. It's because of all your subtle highlights. Your brain knows that there's something different about it compared to like a conventional model. When it looks at it subconsciously, it sees how the light's catching all the different layers, and it just tells you that there's something different about this model. And that's good. That is good. Anyway, my sister said she'd come up again because she seemed to really like it here. I mean, how could you not, How could you not? Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So I'll tell you something I haven't done in a while. Is a simple, good, honest to goodness unboxing. I haven't done anything like that in a long time. Maybe I should, Like I say, I haven't done it in such a long time. Right. We're getting there. We're getting there, folks. Move these out of the way. I'll move these back. So I've done 4. Yeah, so, and the other thing I'm going to need to do is decide on a miniature to do a tutorial on. Right. Sorry, I didn't like the way that went on there. I didn't like the way that. Just doing these backs of the helmets here at the minute. Oh yeah. So I've got a lot of role-playing stuff in terms of material, tools, books, rule books. I've got more on the way as well. I've got a 2x2 battle mat on the way, which is going to prove pretty handy, I think, for role-playing. A nice small mat like that will be just perfect. Right, this time. Ooh, this time. Let's see if we can get it right. Yeah, I don't know. It's an awkward one. The shoulder pad, the way it curves, can make it difficult sometimes. Okay. Sorry about that. Concentrating. It's called concentrating. That's what I was doing. I was concentrating my efforts onto this chappy. I said to my sister that it's impossible for me to show you everywhere in one day. It's just not possible. I can't do that. So she said, "Oh, that's all right. I'll be up again." And she's, said that a couple of times. So I think she will. I mean, summertime is always going to be a favourite for people to come and visiting you, isn't it? When you live by the sea. Yeah. So I was talking. I was able to tell her about the old cinema, the old Regal cinema. How my mum and dad used to go there to the pictures, as they used to call it. It's a big deal. Highlight of the week, that was. Yeah, highlight of the week. So I'm just trying to put there on there. Right, okay. We get in there. I've done. So I'm just going to wash my brush out now for a minute. Sometimes you gotta step back. Oh, I ordered a model in the week. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm yawning now. And it was in honour of my cat, because it is Brother Lucian. Pull that back. So, one of the Heroes range, Brother Lucian. So I'm going to have to put him together at some point and, paint him up in honour of Lucian. I've got a Chaos Knight in honour of him as well. Got one for each of my dogs, which I've been doing for a long time. But having a little hero marine. When I saw it, Brother Lucian, I thought I've got to have that. I've got to have that in my life. But anyway, the outcome of today was a resounding success, and that's good. And it's so quiet here today. It's quiet here anyway, but this time of night, just quiet. You can't hear anything. Can't hear anything. Oh, gosh. Excuse me. Just doing the diddly bits on the helmet. There we go. Down to the last three, folks. Production line is great. These painting sessions, these painting long sessions are great because you really can see the results. You know, after just one session, you can see good results. So you know, I'm not doing like some people. I've got to get rid of all my boxes and models, and I need to turn them to empty boxes and built models. No, that's not what I'm about. I like to have my little shrine of guilty pleasure. Yeah, little shrine. It's my retirement area, basically. Retirement shelf. People refer to it as a shelf of shame, and I just don't. I'm not ashamed of it, not in the least. So I actually like it, and I like adding to it. It's a collection in and of itself. In and of itself, you know, it is. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep adding to it. It's like walking into your own personal shop, browsing models. You know, oh wow, I forgot I had this. Better get on and paint it. You know, and build it. I mean, after I've done this painting challenge, I will be looking to do other stuff like I can open my trays back there and just dig out more new awesome stuff from the shop, which I already have. Down to the last two. Come on now, you can do it. You can do it when you're being cute. Remember that? So, Cat Lucian, he was out in the garden today, milling around, you know, and lazing in the sun, which is pretty typical of a cat. You know, that's yeah. He found a sunspot right by my shed out there, and he just like laid in that in the sun. So it's good. He seemed comfortable, so I'm pleased about that. Yeah. Castellan Green. Pretty good. Castellan Green's good. This is Lauren Forest that I'm highlighting it with, but Castellan Green. It's more like an olive green, really, I suppose. Okay. Last one, ladies and gentlemen, and what do we have here? 37 minutes in. Not even bad. Get this stage off. I will be glad to finish this particular green layering stage. I will. But then, like, say, when I come to do the skin, for instance, I'll be glad when I've done all the skin, yeah. But this is time I won't need to do again. This is work I won't need to do again. Focus is going a bit weird then. Okay. Right, mister. You gotta be leading my Astra Militare to keep Cadia from falling, mate, so you can't slack off. My word. I'm actually pretty tired though. I had a bath earlier today. I don't normally have baths. Normally just have showers, but sometimes it's good to soak in a hot bath. Because I'm I'm a firm believer in heat can help, like with muscles and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, oh God, I was going to say now. I probably spaced out there. Sorry about that. I tend to do that sometimes, particularly when I'm tired, and I am tired, and I know I'm tired. Get these things on the side again. And that, my friends, is that. That's the green stuff. Now I've got Runefang steel and chain mail. Runefang steel is probably the better choice. It looks like it needs a bit of a mix. Do I have... What are you looking for, Pete? I'm looking... Funny you should ask. I'm looking for a crappy old brush. That's not it. I'm looking for crappy old brushes. Come on. So I can turn it upside down and mix the paint. It's been a while since I've used Runefang steel. Normally Stormhouse silver, I think, is what they tend to favour these days for the highlighting of like lead belcher and things, or the first stage of it. So yeah, so I'm just trying to mix up my paints here. There we are. Needs more of a mix up than that. So I'll just try and get rid of the gloop. It's I think it's doable. So I'm going to do it. Oh dear. Such a good day today. That's been brilliant. Yeah, so as I said, going back to the whole Fall of Cadia business, I've ordered Scarbrand for it. Well, there's a model that's pretty impressive, I have to say, very impressive. Let's move Revolution over there, and my wet palette lid over there. Now, we go for back row. No, we're not. We're going to go, yeah, back row. Because I need... to put some of this on a palette. Right. Right, so putting the Runefang steel onto the palette. Right. Here we go. This dude is probably going to have the most because he's got the canister of the flamethrower on his back. Okay. Edge of the gun. Yeah. So I'm getting Scarbrand for my Fall of Cadia. So, the secret's out. I know, I don't think he was there, actually, in the story, but I want him for that. Right, so what I'm doing is I'm going around the rims of what holds his flamethrower canister into place. Right. Well, that's pretty darn good. I do love it when a plan comes together. Yeah, so... yeah. We've been sorting out our courtyard in terms of furniture. So we got another garden shed. You know, those like plastic ones that are kind of all weather things. Yeah, you know the ones. Is that... Oh. There we go. Do the back row first. So I'm wanting to put Scarbrand into the Fall of Cadia plans here. As I say, whether he was or not, I just don't know. Doesn't matter. But he's going in mine because when I first saw that model, I was blown away by it. I was like, wow. And then just, reading about it, really. I think it would go well in anybody's Chaos Army, that. And Chaos, you got a lot to choose from, so a lot of different diverse models there. So it's been a pretty short week for me this week. And the reason was I didn't work. Well, we all had bank holiday Monday off, so that alone gives you a short week. But we also had we took Tuesday off as well. There we go. Right, next one. Sorry I don't talk much when I'm concentrating. Guys, it's so bloody hard to talk whilst you're concentrating on a model. Because you don't want to splodge it, mess it up, do it again, do you? Or, I'm a funny fish when it comes to leaving the hobby stuff out or not. I'm kind of on both sides of the argument, really. No. Next one, come on. I don't know what the weather's going to be like tomorrow, actually. But I do hope it's going to be okay and not rain. Because that's the worst, isn't it? I know we need rain for our reservoir, which is... Sorry, I'm just doing this off camera a minute. Which is vastly overstrained. I forgot what I was going to say then. Forgive me. An MS moment. Awesome. Put that there. Back row nearly done with this stage. Metals. So it's usually going to be guns that have the metals. I'm going to say this is all good. It's all good. Yeah. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the back row 5 done. Oh yes. Sorry, my thoughts wander off, and I think about something that happened, say in a TV program I watched, and then my brain plays out all these scenarios. It's really weird. As I say, I think it's just because I'm tired. Yep. 4 more to go. Right, how are we doing for time? 53. I mean, yeah, possible. My takeaway from this is really I want to do more tutorials again, and I'll do tutorials again and build up my tutorial library, as it were. So I got a couple of awful tutorials in there. I got a couple of good ones too, though. So it is all good. Off camera again. I just gotta do a couple of buttons. Okay, free to go. Right, this dude's got a lot of metal on him. He's a true metalhead. It's okay. Next. I know I'm at the end of the session. I know that I've probably done a few mistakes, but that's okay. There we go. Last two. Yeah. Need a warning. Last two soldiers coming up. I've still got other things to do on this production line we're hosting here. Yeah. I guess it takes a lot of concentration, folks. But I can honestly assure you, my tongue hasn't come out of my mouth. It's a fact that some people stick their tongue out when they're concentrating. I think he's good to go. And there we are. That, folks, brings me to the end of this session. So I'm going to zoom out. Okay, so yeah, that's the end of the session. I'm mega tired. That's probably why. I had a few gaps there. I'm not going to edit them all out this time. I'm going to keep some of them in there for, just because. But really pleased. I've done Lauren Forest green highlight and Runefang steel metal highlight on 10 Cadian infantry, and that is good because I'm nearly there. Just a few more to go. But so yeah, thanks for joining me on this episode. Like I say, I had a great day today. It's been wonderful, and to finish it off with some hobby time is incredibly lucky. I think I feel so lucky, and I'm grateful for my luck. Thanks for watching, guys. Do give me a thumbs up and a subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you don't know, click on the bell icon on the home screen, and that will inform you of future uploads. See, I get tired of using the wrong words for things. Should be used to that by now, hey? Anyway, guys, thank you. See you on another video, where I'll be just as tired, I expect. Bye for now, folks. Bye-bye.